What's up, my people? This is now the real life in the village. Good morning. I know it might not be morning from wherever you're watching this video from, but it's a chilly morning over here. It rained heavily last night, but rains are blessings, yeah. So it's in the morning here and I'm in the farm. As you can see from my behind, it's a season of sowing, and so this is a season full of expectations, because when you sow your seeds, you're definitely waiting or maybe expecting to harvest your fruits. Yeah, so that is why I'm here. I'm so much excited for today because I'm doing this I've never done this in last 3 years. I've been in the farm because I'm born and raised in the village, and I've been away for 4 years. So I haven't done this in 4 years, but I'm so much excited for today because I'm doing it again. So it also applies in real life situation, because when you're putting work on something, you're doing your best, you're sacrificing your time and everything, you always expect results at the end of it. Yeah, so that's why sowing always goes with harvest, but it takes a lot. You have to put work, you have to be consistent each and every day, because when you lose up in between, then you won't get the harvest. Excuse my voice. So if you're new to this channel, welcome to Miss Diary. Kindly subscribe to this channel. And I wonder, there are people still watching this channel up to this moment and they still haven't subscribed. Kindly subscribe to Miss Diary. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Kindly make it in your heart to subscribe so that we can hit that. I set a target of 3,000 by the end of March, but by bad luck, or maybe unfortunately, by February I didn't do much. I wasn't that much settled, and so it didn't happen. But I know you guys, you are so much supportive, and that is always, so we can hit 3,000 or maybe 2,000. Let me say 2,000, because we are at 1,600 subscribers. Yeah, like the video and watch the video till the end, and then you can as well consider watching ads, because through that we get to learn. So I'm so much excited for today, guys. I'm in the village, as you can see, and we are planting seeds. So in 3-4 months to come, we'll be harvesting. Hopefully I'll be here, then I'll show you how everything will turn out to be, or maybe how the harvest here will be. So sometimes back when I was home, I made a video complaining about how it was dry, we don't have water and all that, but hopefully God is good. Guess what, it's now raining like heavily each and every day. So people started to prepare the lands, and this is how everything looks like. This is one of our farms, and the other one down there. Yeah, so normally the lands are supposed to be plowed twice after the harvest immediately, and then so the weeds get exposed, then they dry up, and that makes the farm just clean without weeds. But after the first rain, the weeds, some weeds which their roots were still attached to the soil, grows up. So you are supposed to do the second plowing. So unfortunately, it really rained. Like, my mom didn't expect that, so we didn't do the second plowing. So it's like a rush kind of season and moment. I mean, she can't do the plowing right now, so it's better you plant your seeds as early as now. And being that part of this farm is waterlogged down there, let me just show you somewhere here. So when she plants right now, when water will be collected here, it will find that the seeds have already grown. And in our place, the common crop, I mean, that is being planted by nearly 90% of the people over this place is maize. Yeah, maize and beans. Some potatoes here and there, but they have a specific season, or maybe after. Okay, you can plant your maize, and then after it's starting to create that maize cob, then you plant potatoes inside the maize farm. Then it will be just like a month, and then the maize get matured, then you remain, then that farm will be of potatoes. So potatoes will be growing after you've removed how do you call it, maize. Yeah, so that is why here, and we are now doing the planting of seeds. It's a season of expectations, because I think I've said that, and by the beginning of this month I was like, this a year or maybe a month a month and a year of expectations, and you only expect if you put in work, effort, and you've done whatever is necessary, which is enough for you to make you expect something at the end of the day. Because you can't sit down like right now, people are plowing their lands, people are planting, and then you expect to have your harvest. No, it can't happen, like never. Yeah. So we are planting, and the first thing we always do is to make some holes, as you've seen, in lines and rows. And there is a specific I think you can see that we've already made some holes here and there. And after that, some people use strings to make them like very straight, but I've noticed that my mom has done this for quite some time, and she really knows, like, this is the distance, this is the I'm supposed to have this kind of distance between this hole and this hole, and maybe between one row and the other. Yeah, so that is what we are doing here. So she said we should do the holes first, then after that it will make the work easier for us. So we'll only put in the maize fertilizers, then maize, then some beans. She's still not sure about that, whether to plant beans and maize in the same hole, but sometimes you can plant maize first, then after they have come out of the soil, they have germinated, then you plant beans just in between the rows. Yeah, because beans mature very fast than maize, so you'll have to wait for maize to germinate and then you plant beans later. Yeah, so we've made like half of here, as you can see, half of this farm. There is somewhere over there, and then she has just had something to attend to at home. Then when she comes back, we'll do the remaining part of this, then we do the planting, and hopefully maybe after 4-3 months we'll be here to see the harvest. I can't wait to eat maize again. Yeah, and that's it. So guys, let's do this. I'm so excited, and look at my feet. It's a planting season, so this is how everything looks like. But after getting out of here, obviously you'll have to take a bath, because who will take a bath before coming to the farm? It's not realistic. So guys, let's do this, and then when she comes back we start planting our seeds. Oh my goodness, I'm very tired and exhausted, but I thank God we are done with making the holes. Have a look at that. from the other corner, coming this way up to there. I think you can see some lines. Yeah, so after that you are going to start planting the seeds. So we have two types of seeds. There is one here, and this one is one of those maize seeds. It's written, I can't read that perfectly, but seed your success. Yeah, seed your success here. So this is how exactly it looks like. Let me show you. This is how it looks like. So these are one of those modified seeds which you only buy in agrovets. Yeah, exactly. So they have got different numbers and different types depending on the different maybe depending on the type of soil that you have. If at all it's a waterlogged area. Someone is making noise. Okay, it's okay. So they'll give you a chance to, like, they've identified different kind of seeds which suits different kind of soil and the moisture too, the moisture content of the soil. So this one here, I don't know how my mom usually knows, but she has been a farmer for quite some time, but a small scale farmer, not a big scale farmer, because most of the maize that she plants are for consumption. Maybe an extra sack or 2 or 3 sometimes. Yeah, so this is one of them, and they put this red color. I think that is a preservative. So this is one that we have, and our soil is loam and fine texture, not that coarse, not sandy I mean, and not so much waterlogged, but again not so much dry, so it's just in between. And there is another type of seed here. So this one is one of the indigenous seeds which my mom has been planting over the years. So she plants like right now, and then she harvests. Then she will take part of the harvest which has done so good and set it aside. Guys, I'm sorry for the noise. Some people are kind of quarreling around. Yeah, so she'll take part of the harvest, set it aside for the seeds, and then we'll separate those ones which is rotten away because those ones can't germinate. And then there are 2 ways of preserving such kind of seeds if it's an indigenous one. First of all, you can consider chemical method where there are preservatives in the shops to preserve the maize from weevils and all those kind of pests, because you want to make it safe, or maybe to survive all the way from the harvesting time until the next season of planting. So you'll consider pesticides or maybe preservatives from the agrovet, from the shop. And second, which is so much manual, and it's good, a lot of people use it because your maize is not subjected to chemicals which are not good, you know, because these ones, the chemical things sometimes bring diseases to us, and that is bad, like cancer and all that. So the next way, which is so much natural, is to take wood ash from the cooking stove, from the 3 stones. So you cook with the 3 stones, and then you take the ash, the remains of the burnt wood, then you just sieve it. You take maybe the big particles outside, then the powdered gray ash, you put it in your maize which you've preserved for planting for next season. So this one is the indigenous one. So for now, she will mix the 2, this improved one with the indigenous, because she was like, she wants to get, maybe she wants to test if she can get a mixture of the 2. Yeah, so these are what we have. And next, sometimes we used to plant without fertilizer, from which are the one which is manufactured, the chemical one, because by then we were not like doing a lot of farming, so the soil was still fertile. But now you'll have to add this fertilizer here in the soil for your maize to grow like very big and just good, because the soil isn't fertile anymore. We've done planting a lot of times, and the most natural way to enhance the fertility of the soil is maybe using the manure. But it's very unfortunate that with the big farms it is not easy, being that you can't have that a lot of cattle for you to maybe get that huge amount of manure. Yeah, so we can't afford that right now, so we'll always go for this one which is refined and all that. So guys, that is what we have for today. So we'll get straight to planting the seeds. So maybe we'll start with the fertilizer first, we put like all, because you can't put fertilizer and maize at the same time. So we'll do the fertilizer first, then we move to the maize, and then we close our oils. Then we wait for germination. So let's do this. Wow, so guys, we are finally done with planting the seeds. It's only a few minutes to noon. I'm so tired. I think you can tell even from my lips that they're so much dry. But I'm happy we are done with putting the seeds. And so the next step, which is also not easy, but we have to do it, is by covering the seeds with soil. So how you can do it basically is you just do this way with your feet. So that way, then your seeds are covered this way. Yeah, so we're gonna cover our seeds, like all of them, and then you use the topsoil which was dug from the oil, because you can't maybe cover it with a lot of soil. It will take time to germinate, or maybe it won't get enough strength to penetrate through the hard soil, or maybe a lot of soil, until it gives the first leaves. So you just use the top soft soil with your feet. That way, some people will consider using maybe a hoe or a jembe, but with that one we're going to use a lot of energy. So most of the people do it this way, just with your feet, and you go. So let's do the covering very fast, and then after that we'll see what we can do. Guys, finally, I'm so tired. Look at how I'm sweating. Look at my forehead, it's very shiny. So we've managed from over there coming this way. Look at that. It was a big farm, and I'm so much happy for this. And it's almost, let me look at the time, almost noon right now. And wow, it's time to go home. So guys, maybe if you have got any idea or something new that is different from the way we are doing it right now, you are free to share in the comment section. That is how we always do it. And anything, just any idea, a new one, that's all. So thank you so much for watching this video from very beginning up to now, and I'm happy that you always support, you always leave your comment, and for traveling this journey with me up to here. I'm also so much excited for today, because I told you that I'm doing this in three Yes, I haven't done this, and so we are waiting for the harvest. So in the next 4 months, we are going to be here harvesting this maize together. So keep tuned. Do not keep off your screen, and let's wait for the harvest together. I know you're going to love this. You're going to like just seeing all the seeds that we planted becoming a very big maize. That's going to be amazing. So thank you so much, guys, for being here for today, for always supporting Amy's Diary. And do not leave your screen, guys, before subscribing. I'm so much tired anyway. Wow. Without subscribing, like the video, share, and leave a comment. Bye bye. See you in my next one.